The Highlanders travel a few hours up the country into Canterbury, where they will face the Crusaders in a top versus bottom conference clash. Can the Highlanders continue to march on? All the cellar dwellers from Canterbury look to pip one from the conference leaders. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Group, your home of Rugby Challenge 2 and the Highlanders career mode, where we soldier on through into a conference clash in New Zealand with the Canterbury Crusaders at home hosting the Otago Highlanders. Here is the Crusaders starting 15 and their form hasn't been the best this season. Fifth in the New Zealand Conference, a 3-win, 1-draw, 6-loss record, just 18 points in the bank. Coming off a bye last week, they look refreshed and hopefully they can put up a challenge. Last time they were out before the bye was a 6-point loss, 18-12 to the Queensland Reds. Still plenty of Crusaders faithful names in there. Crockett, Fennell in there. Whitelock, always a good Canterbury name. Blundell stayed around, another New Zealander outside him, and Chris Noakes. Pitawiti in midfield. Former Highlander Henry Spate will be on the right wing. Crusaders all-timer Johnny McNichol will be there on the left wing for the Crusaders as they look to steal one from the Highlanders. The Highlanders have had a complete change around in their team, naming a whole host of changes. Their front row now consists of Afoa Coltman and Tamiafuna. Ratalakanetabeef retain the second row. Armitage shifts around with Warburton and Moen comes in at number 8. Aaron Smith now has Lima Sopawanga outside him. Bryce Sterling and Ben Smith make up the midfield. Osborne and Stowers on the wings with Francois Steyn keeping the goal kicking from fullback. We are all set to go with this one. Highlanders Crusaders. This is a clash of the ages. These two sides. So many meetings. Such ferocious matches. A breeze here against Steyn as the ref calls ready. And we are underway. Afoa chasing hard with Stowers. Oh, Afoa! What a chase from the big loose head prop on this one. Changing sides from the tight head for this match, but the Crusaders come away with it. Out to Henry Spade, running away from Ben Smith, gets away as well, going to the corner. Great tackle from Steyn. Had to be made, he just got away from Ben Smith. Now it will be the Crusaders who, through Noakes, look to make a short run down the blind side. Here's Halangahu. Back in field he looks, but Whitelock goes nowhere. Well, the Crusaders off to a good start. Spate again. Nicely, Halagahu. Keeping it tight here. Blundell. Oh, heavy resistance coming in from Warburton, who says thanks for the ball. Oh, and throws it a touch. Looking for his number 8, Ben Moen. What a high-paced start from these two teams, especially the Crusaders. Nothing to lose, everything to gain from this match. Ben Fennell throws into the middle. Rainmakers grabs it for the Crusaders. Spate. Big pass back to no one in particular. Over there to Doolan goes the pass. Pitawiti finding room out wide. He gives it to McNichol. And Johnny McNichol takes the tackle with Stowers, who gets up, turns it over. Sherwin Stowers, great play. Highlanders with the ball. Now what can they make of this? Doolan in midfield. Doolan's through the middle. Gets away from Nadaku. He gets the... doesn't get the pass away, looking for the offload. Great tackle by Paisley at the back. Now Blundell, Rainmakers over the top goes, looking, options here, everywhere. Whitelock away to McNichol. High tackle. Sam Robertson again on Johnny McNichol. And a yellow card. Wow. Ben Smith doesn't even know what's going on, and he's losing his inspirational talisman flanker. The Welshman goes for 10 in the bin. The score is 0-0. And the Crusaders take a kick for touch. Well, the Highlanders, you have to say, have had chances, opportunities. They just can't retain the ball. They just haven't had a good enough match so far. Still 0-0. They are a man in the bin though. Ben Fennell throwing in. This time hits it to Beef. It's turnover ball. Away for Doolan. He offloads to Ben Smith. Here we go. Ben Smith through the middle. Chips over the top. He's been wiped out. McNichol takes it nicely. Gets his kick away end on end. No one wants to touch that. That close to the touchline. Nice kick from McNichol. Puts the pressure back on the Highlanders. A man down from their forward pack. Line out, first one for Coltman. Retallick finds down to Aaron Smith. Doolan again, first receiver. Offloads to Ben Smith. Once again, he's inside. McNichol tries to cover. Stowers has to search. First time he's touched the ball. Highlanders really haven't used their wingers much. Osborne over his head. Finds Sopawanga. Goes back to Aaron Smith. No one really committing here. Here's Ben Smith. Advantage Highlanders offside. That's a good piece of play. Ben Smith knew what he was doing. Going backwards now, Moen, and they'll just milk this from a penalty. Pitawiti, the inside stand to the man. Pinged for that offside, and Warburton's back. Well, that's what the Highlanders wanted. They want to stop play as soon as possible to get the flanker back on. And now Stain will want to hammer this upfield. Wind in his face, it's not something he's too comfortable in dealing with. No kicker is. He gets as many yards as he can, up to halfway. Line out for Coltman, opting for the 5-man line out, 2 jumpers. S.5 through Tulloch, Van der Merwe. Oh, Van der Merwe steals the ball and is kicked away, but this one will have too much on it, and it's dead and goal. Blind out with a mistake. Highlanders, very good knowledge of the rules there to let that one go dead. And no question here from the Otago franchise. They will go back to where the ball was kicked, near halfway. They'll have a scrum set down. Oh my word! What a hit from the front row! Here's Moen, away to no one. Warburton pulls in. Sopawanga knocks on, and it's a comedy of errors here by both sides. Ben Smith slides on it, and we'll have the scrum feed. Knock on, opportunity lost by the Highlanders once again. Well, Sopawanga didn't really get that ball where he wanted it at all.
Touch.
We go over the half an hour mark.
Set.
And we have scrum feed for Blindell. And the Crusaders. Great scrum last time from the Highlanders. Out forward. Coltman alongside there, Tamiafuna. Intercepted Aaron Smith. Sopawanga fires to no one at all. Stowers eventually jumps on it. No one here in a blue jumper to help him out, but he does retain possession. It's the beef. Away to Doolan. Great offload to Ben Smith. Those two have been brilliant together. Ben Smith looks to the skies. McNichol chases. Everyone's there. Moen. Oh, Ben Smith pulls it in. Tamiafuna. It's sideswipe. Great catch by the big front rower. Aaron Smith wide out to Coltman. Coltman to Osborne. Here's Patrick Osborne. Fence one away. He gets taken out by the cover. Toughly contested at the breakdown. Aaron Smith. Away to Doolan, who's been there in first receiver all night long. He's over, surely. No. He's pushed it back. I cannot believe it. Aaron Smith goes around under the sticks. Oh, he's been pushed back. What a tackle. What a tackle on Aaron Smith. Took things too casual, and it'll cost him. Crusaders look to escape, and they do it through Blindell, who kicks into touch, and it is 0-0. I can't believe it. Aaron Smith, always the ultimate professional. Finally, you see him make a mistake, and he has thrown away a big opportunity to score the opening try. Half-time score, 0-0 of course. No tries, no penalties, no nothing from either side. Possession is fairly even. Crusaders take that by a few percent. Not too much difference there, but it's territory. That is massive, 75-25. A big difference there in the territory stats. One high tackle resulting in 1 yellow card, but the Highlanders are carving up the line breaks 5-2. All one-way traffic. Highlanders making the incisions on the Crusaders' defence. Back to the second half we go. Tyler Blindell at halfway for the home team. Still in this one, very much still in this one. Armitage away to Stowers. Oh, great ball from Stowers to Sopawanga. He offloads to no one. Oh, that was disappointing. That could have been a brilliant start to the second half. Good offloads, the support just not in the right place at the right time. Finale again with the line out throw. Full 7-man line out. Not straight, but pulled in from Retallick. Away it goes to Sopuanga. Finally takes first receiver. His offload is horrible. And we have advantages going everywhere. I don't know who's actually got the ball. We got to play on. This could be a game-changing moment. It's McNichol. But Retallick denies him the corner. Sprouts out to Fennell. Nice offload. Keeping it involved here. Advantage again. Crusaders. Offside, I presume here. This will be turnover ball. But a great run from Whitelock. Almost put them in. We see great pass. Vanden Merwe. And it was Dowd who put the ball to ground eventually. This is a three-pointer right here. Oh my goodness, Crusaders. What are you doing? We know how good the Highlanders defend. But this is ridiculous. 3 points, give me 3 points. I could have kicked them over. But they go for the line out. Fennell again. He's missed up the last couple, but hits Vanden Merwe nicely this time. Running straight at the line. Beautiful line. And away to McNichol. The kick to the corner is justified perfectly. What a play, Crusaders. Johnny McNichol scores the opening try from a line-out set play. Blindell, the way to Noakes. Infield it goes. The Rainmakers back to McNichol. A training ground try. That's what you call them. What a pass from Blindell. Shaped to go blindside. Turned it to the open. And a few well-executed passes puts the Crusaders in the lead. We have a decision to go to the corner, criticised by myself, but I had to eat those words pretty quick as Blindell's kick. Oh my goodness, what a stunner! But it's gone astray. The movement on that kick was extraordinary. It looked like it was going to come inside the uprights, then horribly went wide on the outside. Goodness me, the Crusaders lead, and I think I've seen it all now. Stain. Here we start this match. He goes left side with his left forwards, left defenders, and it hits nicely up to Pitawiti. He goes up for it. Ben Smith might take this ball. This is a turnover. Here's Moen. Moen away to Coltman. Coltman offloads to Sopuanga. Keeps it alive to Dolan. Knocks on. Oh, what another chance blown from the Highlanders. Good tackle on Noakes. Advantage is still there with the Crusaders, though. It's a maul it upfield. Trying to get some free meters here. Highlanders having to commit. Finally, they let it go, and McNichol thumps this over everyone's head. Where was Stain in that action? I'm not sure. Aaron Smith goes back for it. It's all blue jumpers. Couple of red ones. Here they come. Nice here away. Osborne breaking free. He's looking for a support from Doolan. Doolan looks to shimmy inside, but can't get away from the good defense from the Crusaders. Up to halfway, though. Good run from Patrick Osborne. 20 minutes to go. It's 5-0. Crusaders lead. Big pass, Sopuanga. Away to Retallick. Takes the tackle. Gets a pass. Ben Smith. Nice here away to Coleman. Here it is. Liam Coleman wants support. Oh, intercepted. It was Stowers gone for all money in the bank. Now it's Rainmakers running away from Moen. Great tackle, Ben Moen. Crusaders trying to hold on to this ball desperately, but they lose it. Staying in the action, it's a beef.
Advantage.
Doolan again knocks it on. The changes must come now.
Release.
Mistake after mistake from Bryce Doolan. Big tackle on down. Rainmakers goes backwards too. Now there's trouble, Crusaders. They are wide. McNichol gets a good hit here from Stowers.
Release.
Inside the 22 of the Highlanders. Blindell pops it short nicely to Noakes, who gets smashed down as well. Highlanders need this ball. 13 minutes to go. The subs are waiting on the sideline, but they just cannot get on.
Release.
It's all Highlanders at the moment on defence, but the Crusaders keep attacking. Fennell goes to the only man he can see. It's a drop goal from Johnny McNichol of all people. Ben Smith pulls it and intercepted. Oh, this is the Crusaders' chance. They could win this game right now. Wide, width on the ball, it's a try! It's a try for Natroko! They scored it for the Crusaders, and the Highlanders are going down! Absolute horrible execution from the visitors. They should have never looked like losing this match. Great work, Van der Merwe. And Natruku decides through dummy after dummy after dummy. Great work, Perawiti. Put the option up. Van der Merwe. And there's Natruku. Fold the ball. And it is now 10-0. All from the drop goal of McNichol as well. Ben Smith tried the fancy. Pays the price. Crusaders' second try. And they are going to take this one in a canter with 8 minutes to go. Blindell gets it. Successful kick from Tyler Blindell. It is 12-0. Crusaders with a good lead. Back to halfway from an invisible man, Francois Steyn. Where do they go now, the Highlanders? All the options have almost been taken away. It's a deep kick to Henry Spate, who we haven't seen much of in the second half. Blindell gets hammered. He's taken down. A great chop tackle. Crusaders look to Noakes. Noakes kicks to Ben Smith, who misses it completely. Stow is in big trouble here. It's picked up. Natruku again. Nearly goes all the way. And another amazing effort for a try. The subs still wait on the sideline. Doolan away to Osborne. Fend on. Away from Spate. And it's a touch. Just did enough, Henry Spate, to put Osborne into touch. Oh, and now we see the subs. A bit late now. But we have Dion coming on. Xavier making his way on as well. Of course, it's Faletau and Sam Cane for the Highlanders. Why did it take so long for that to happen? Throw in to the back. Nicely taken. Whitelock. And I imagine the Crusaders will kick this out as soon as they humanly can. It goes to Spate. Knocks it back and field kick. Blindell. It's 12-0. It's a shutout against the Highlanders. Wow, they're having a really bad season now. Another loss to go on the record. The Crusaders take the points, all 4 of them. The Highlanders go home empty. All the names you could dream of on the sheet, yet the performance was shocking. Osborne got a few touches in the second half, but Stowers hardly touched the ball. The midfield could not get through. There was just no distribution from the 10 and 12 out any wider. That was the Highlanders' problem. They had no way of getting the ball out to the wingers. The wingers are good. I think Doolan had an absolute shocker. Ben Smith, probably not the best centre in the world after that performance. Maybe stick him back at fullback for that match. Sopawanga hardly touched the ball. First receiver wasn't his gig. He didn't do much at all in this game either. What a dreadful performance. Tries for the Crusaders, 2 of them. McNichol and Nataraku finding 1 try apiece. Blindell 1 from 1, nothing at all for the Crusaders. A big ugly donut. But that was all possession though. The work from Dalv, Whitelock and Halangahu massively outdid what Armitage, Warburton and Ben Mullen did for the Highlanders. Late change of Kane didn't see enough to really make any effect whatsoever, which is a shame. But the Highlanders, they're only themselves to blame, had plenty of chances to score tries. The mistakes just let them down far too often to get back in the game. So a loss, 0 points. How will this affect the table? It's not looking good for the for the Highlanders, I should say, who are going to have some work to do if they're going to go another title on the rampage. Alright, so following that 12-0 defeat to the Crusaders, some other matches to have taken place. The Reds, 31-12 over the Rebels. The Sharks, a good win over the Hurricanes, a big one as well. 42 points to 10. Western Force, a win over the Lions, 30 points to 18. The Crusaders into round 15, doubling up against their New Zealand rivals, 19-18 over the Blues. The Waratahs, 41-17 over the Rebels, which tees us up. Highlanders back at home, back to Forsyth Bar to face the Reds. We'll have a look at how they're doing. Here is the New Zealand Conference. The Highlanders still 2 games in hand, find themselves still equal points with the Blues, but 2 games still to go. They need to score some points from those. The Blues are on a 3-game losing streak as well, so they could have really put themselves in a grand position should they have got wins from a couple of those at least. 7 wins, a draw and 3 losses for the Highlanders. Probably one of their worst seasons on record so far in this career mode. Still in tow, though, are the Chiefs. A game in hand over the Blues could see them pick up over the Auckland franchise into second. Crusaders right back in it, just about 26 points for them. They've overtaken the Hurricanes, who again have a game in hand over the Crusaders, and 2 over the Blues. So a pretty close conference here in New Zealand. As for South Africa, the Sharks lead the way. 3 points over the Stormers. The Bulls are further point back. So 3 teams still very much in that conference. The Cheetahs 15, Lions 7. They are good night nurse all over. In Australia, the Brumbies 15-point lead over the Waratahs. The Reds trying to come back strong. Their game in hand is against the Highlanders. Next match, they'll struggle there, but the way the Highlanders are going, who knows what will happen. It is, of course, at Forsyth Bar Stadium. Western Force, a better season from them, 16 points. Getting up there, about 3 wins I'll be happy with. And the Melbourne Rebels, 1 win for them so far, 8 points. Alrighty, so round 15 will be the Highlanders versus the Reds. Forsyth Bar Stadium, that one could be a close one. If the Highlanders don't pick up their act in the next match, they could find themselves in trouble. I'm sure there'll be another shuffle. That midfield needs a definite change. That was the downfall of the Highlanders in that last match against the Crusaders. Of course, any suggestions you have where you'd like to see someone play, do of course let me know. We can try it out in our next match or something along those lines. But for now, that is my time done and dusted for today. Thank you for tuning and watching. Hope you're enjoying the return of the Highlanders career as we look to take another Super Rugby trophy. Until next time, thanks for tuning in. Hit that like button if you've enjoyed the match today, and of course don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the action coming from the career mode with the Highlanders. Until next time though, thanks for watching and take care.